Hello. You were expecting something nice, but it is just Don Kryptonium once again. And today, again, I'm going to talk about crypto, specifically about Mars Protocol. Before we start, make sure to like this video, okay? So how this video come to existence, because I need to tell you, I have absolutely no interest in Mars Protocol. At least I had no interest, but some of the followers sent me over $100 and said, hey, I want you to make video about Mars Protocol. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make video about Mars Protocol. And I know what you might think, I'm just a cheap hooker who does video for $100. So let's start. So what is Mars Protocol? Okay, remember to like this video for the algorithm once again. So what is Mars Protocol? Mars Protocol lend, borrow, and earn with autonomous credit protocol in the Cosmos universe. Open to all, closed to none. So if you know about lend borrow protocols, hey, let's throw the Aave there, okay? Let's throw in Cosmos we have Umee as well. But Mars apparently differentiate themselves. So let's start from the basics, okay? Let's start with first. Who is behind Mars Protocol? So we can read that this joint venture among Delphi Labs, which is wing of the larger big crypto institution Delphi Digital, IDEO Collab Ventures, and Terraform Labs. So Terraform Labs is behind Terra, right? So it doesn't require the introduction. Delphi Labs is well known, so I'm going here. You can see at the portfolio they invested in a lot of large crypto projects. It includes Solana, it includes Lido, and many others. A lot of bad investments as well. One of them was actually Terra, that they were exposed 13%. It's very strange that you can have such a large institution doing such basic mistakes. Anyway, so this idea is very interesting. Like, it doesn't seem like any fund. It seems more like the collab with large partners and sponsorships that support development of something. You can see partners of Citi, Ford, do whatever you want with that. Also, Handshake. So it seems they maybe also support like public grants or anything like this. So I have this old sentence here from the blog of Mars Protocol from earlier this year, when the Terra actually was still around. The core function of Mars Protocol is to operate like traditional bank, in the sense that it attracts deposit, enables lending, manages liquidity and insolvency risks, but does it all in the centralized manner, all on chain. You know what's the superpower of banks that those protocols do not have? The superpowers of banks is the fact that they can issue the legal tender because they have the license. If you get license, if you get banking license, you become magician. You can create money out of nothing. And blockchains do not have this. Well, they can issue tokens, but they are not really legal tenders, right? So it's really difficult to replicate bank on chain, but there are some good attempts, but DeFi, it's very difficult for DeFi to penetrate the credit market, which is so important. So let's start a brave new world. On Mars, there are no limits. Everyone can borrow, lend, and do everything they want. But except poor people. Poor people cannot do it because poor people cannot interact with crypto. So the next thing, of course, the Mars is coming to the Cosmos ecosystem. So to get around, to actually use this DeFi lending borrowing platform, you will always need the tokens in the Cosmos ecosystem. So that could be Atom, this could be Osmosis, and others that will come and will be integrated and accepted in the Mars protocol. So the Red Bank is the lifeblood of Mars, an autonomous smart contract based lending protocol. It can run on computer code 24/7. It has the potential to accept any form of digital value for depositors and loans, from cryptos to LP tokens and beyond. And this is really most interesting part now we have. So as of now, we don't really have protocol that accept LP tokens. So what it means, and it shows you later presentation. So let's say you take Atom, okay? So you take $120 value of Atom, you go to deposit this to this, lending borrowing protocol, and against that you can borrow $100 of the USDC. But the problem is, you don't earn the yield on what you borrowed. So the traditional finance offer you much more possibilities, and this is the first step to actually expand this DeFi. So let's say you provide liquidity on Osmosis. I will drop it here, so you earn this 20% yield of Osmosis, or 10%, it doesn't matter. But you can't do anything else with the LP tokens that you get issued, because to redeem your LP, you get the LP tokens. But with Mars, what you'll be able to do, or at least what they say, you'll be able to take these LP tokens, this representative, and go and borrow against that. And I believe there will be more options than that. You have something like liquid staking, which is soft version of the liquid staking. We could say it's like, LP token for the staked asset, but it's not LP, but it's very similar. So it works very similar way. So the field of Mars, I don't really like that people get adventures like, hey, this is DeFi adventures, and gamifying that really. So I'm not really a fan of that. Citadel, so the holders of the Mars token will be able to be in the council that somehow will be deciding this, and transform the future of banking. So once again, I always have questions. The banking will not be disrupted really, because this is not business of banking. What the crypto DeFi is actually doing. The banking doesn't do yields, which is DeFi is mainly about yields. So this one, and the next is of course disclaimer about the dangers. So what we have here, I'm going to go through this Medium a little bit. To give you what they also trying to do with UX, because I guess this is maybe interesting for some people. So first of all, what you have with DeFi, you have spot trading, which would be like Osmosis. You have lending, you have margin, which would be like leverage trading. You have derivatives, derivative trading. So I guess DYDX will be trying to do this, and yield opportunities in this DeFi protocol. So how the landscape looks, so you have spot trading, and it says, you can use Uniswap, you can use PancakeSwap, you can use SushiSwap, and it also shows you Osmosis. So Osmosis in the spot trading business. The lending, this is Aave. Don't know these protocols, I think Compound. And of course on Cosmos we also have Umi. And derivatives, I can recognize DYDX here. So I guess what they say that it's difficult because it's on many different chains. This is Cosmos contract, so it will be operating in this interoperable world, which has of course advantage over the ETH platforms, I would say. And you need to know that they have good devs. Mars Protocol, for example, Larry, who blocked me on Twitter, unfortunately, but I heard he's one of the best Cosmos developers out there. So what is C2C lending? It's contract to contract. So they have explanation how this lending on Mars is going to look, So something I just actually explained to you. Let's see to some other pictures. So what we have here, rover journey. I will try to simplify this. So you create the account and you deposit atoms and you receive the representative of this atom. You deposit atom to Atom Osmo leverage farm, and you receive this LP tokens, right? Then you can take this LP tokens, borrow the stable coin against that, and you can buy the other token. So you use your LP tokens, borrow against that. With the borrowed money, you buy Osmosis and you stake Osmosis, and the fees that you earn, the staking rewards that you earn, you can use to pay the interest on the borrowing. And then you transfer this representation NFT to unwind position, paying off debt, and withdrawing collateral that you did. whatever it means. So let's go lower. Let's see if we have something really interesting. I think at the end we have the tokenomics to say. As I said, it's really difficult to speak about lending borrowing, because I think when it comes to lending borrowing, most important is the yield that crypto people love to speculate. So the speculation is really important part here, and the user experience. And as Mars protocol doesn't exist, it's hard to say anything. There is few things I don't like, and this is, for example, this tokenomics here. So despite great team and great promises, the contributors, which is 30%, which I assume these three entities plus maybe developers that are affiliated with those entities, will receive 30% of the total token supply, which is 300 million tokens. And the airdrop, which I will be believed to initial Luna people, will be 6%. So this is nowhere near to be community driven or anything like this. It's more of the operates like the joint venture. And then community pool is 64%. So you can have voting to allocate this, to incentivize this. But of course, who will have the biggest power? It's probably known. So remains to wait to this. As I said, have some questions. I try to tell you how this lending borrowing platforms looks. Surely it looks interesting what they plan to do. As I said, we have Umi. We have them. Maybe we'll have more. So will be interesting space to see. For what's interesting, as I said, if we can tap to the potential of the traditional finance, right? Where you can make the loans based on the contract without collateral. I think that's what changes the game. For now, DeFi doesn't offer you as much flexibility. We have the step with LPs, probably more yield farming for degens, but there's still more to uncover. With that, I hope you enjoyed this video, because now, Don Cryptonium's out. Till the next time.